Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and my name is Uemimo and I'm also known as that mom of 5. So today we're going to be talking about the movie that has been shaking Netflix. Right, do you know what it's called? Do you know what the movie is called? I'm sure you know it. It's called The Blood Sisters. Right, when I went on Netflix UK and I saw that I was able to watch it, or more, come and see how I just balanced. Like, I balanced to watch that movie. Let me sip my coffee. Right, so I balanced to watch that movie, and here I'm just going to give a short snippet. Like, I'm not going to talk about the movie entirely. So in this movie, in me talking about this movie, I'm going to talk about the lessons I learned watching the movie. I'm going to let you know where you can watch it, if it was worth your money, and I'm also going to let you know who my favorite people are. And the last thing, I'm also going to touch on the outfit and what kills it and what did not kill it. So if you want to know what my thoughts are, keep watching, okay? Right, so Blood Sisters is a fantastic movie. I know some people are disappointed about Daddy's, what's that called? To be honest, I only watched the first episode and I didn't watch the second episode because it was just like, you know, lots of distractions in the second season, so I didn't watch it. If I remember the name of that first movie they did, I'll pop it on the screen. So where you can watch Blood Sisters, you can watch it on Netflix. If you're in the UK, you can watch it on the UK Netflix as well. And if you're in Nigeria, obviously you all have Netflix in Nigeria, you can watch it as well. So the lessons I learned is this: have a friend who will be there for you, okay? So Kemi and Sarah, they are not really sisters by blood. They are not biological sisters. They are only sisters because they committed a crime which involved blood, hence why that makes them blood sisters. I mean, Kemi said, if you are, in quote, if you are guilty, I'm guilty. Anything will happen, na me and you. So they are guilty by association. These two are guilty by association. So that's a die or ride or die friend. Do you have a ride or die friend? Me, I don't have one. I roll solo. So that's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 that I learned is that obviously Sarah and her husband to be, Ademola, that was his name. It was gonna be an abusive husband to Sarah. But Sarah knew that no, she was not gonna take that. So don't, in this image, second lesson I learned is that don't ever allow any form of abuse, either boyfriend relationship or girlfriend relationship, whatever relationship, don't ever allow it. So it's like, whatever you allow in a relationship will continue in the marriage. Domestic violence is and will always remain a red flag. So if you experience domestic violence in the boyfriend girlfriend stage, run, oh. Run, oh. This goes for the men and for the women as well. So this is not specifically gender based, it's involving both people that goes into a relationship. Lesson number 3 is that if all men could listen to their wives sometimes, we will avoid story that touch the heart. This couple, this guy always listen to his wife, even though the wife was backing him on the wrong thing. Like, why are you supporting your husband to buy his brother? I'm sure there are some good things that we wives, we tell our husband that we always wish they listen, but they don't ever listen. So that's lesson number 3 for me. So lesson number 4. Sometimes when you are very close to someone, you are usually the last person to know about their demons. This is about the 2 friends. I'll pop their image here. So obviously Demola, the husband to be to Sarah, has his own demons, but his close pal, his closest friend, was the last person to know he is a woman beater, that is a violent abuser. So that's number 4 lesson for me in this movie. Lesson number 5 is that there is no one like a friend who fights for you when you can't fight for yourself. And sometimes that's all you need. Friendship goals. That is still going back to Kemi and Sarah. They are friendship goals. These two, they are friendship goals. I wish I have such a friendship goal. But like I said, I roll solo. I don't have such friends for me to have such goals with. So that's lesson number 5 for me. Lesson number 6, I don't know why it is with all these rich people. They don't want the poor people to marry their daughter. They don't want the poor man to, the poor daughter to marry their son. Why are rich people like that? Why are rich people like that? If either of these people that are marrying your children are going to give them peace and happiness, why are you always like this mama here? Parents, and also parents should love their children equally. Like, love your children equally. Don't focus all of your life attention on just one child when you have multiple children. Love them equally. That is what the mama here did. So my lesson was that parents should love their children equally and help them develop. They are all different in different ways. Yes, children are all different in different ways. The reason why you should love them all equally. Yes, don't have a favorite child. If you have a favorite child, you are causing wahala for yourself. Like, serious wahala go pay for your future. I tell you. So number 6, is that 6? I've lost count. Right, the next lesson is our Uncle B. Uncle B reminds me of the butler in Gotham. Yeah, when Gerald was a butler to Bruce Wayne. So Gerald will all do the dirty business for Bruce Wayne. Ramsey Noah, Uncle B, I'll pop his image here, is a butler. He does the dirty business of the rich people's family. In this movie, he is the one who do the dirty businesses. So action speaks louder than voice. Like, you know, when you see him, his actions, you know, TB, you know, right? Okay. So this last but not the least lesson in this movie of Blood Sisters for me is that our Nigerian police, they will only be loyal to you when money graces their hands. If you want justice, even though you are the victim, if money never enter their hand, you won't get justice. They won't even look at you. In fact, they will charge you for money before they get statement of you. So our Nigerian police, repent. So that's lesson number 8, and we all know the Chicago PD. Oh God, Chicago PD. That's his image there. So I'll pop his image there. So police, only when they get money, when money graces their hands, that's when you get justice. So the people that actually killed it for me was the vagabond of the family, of the rich man's family. That's Timileyin. She played like, I don't know, maybe this is a myth, but in all these Babalowo's houses, there's always going to be one child that will be like, that will scatter the entire thing. And in a way, she started rough, but later on, she happens to be the child that, you know, that should have been looked after much. That's why I talked about loving all of our children equally. Don't love just one child. You have multiple children and you're focusing your attention on just one child. Please don't do that. Please. So, Timileyin killed it for me. So, Kemi also killed it for me. I love that baby girl-ish. And then when they were running, I love the tomboyish thing about her as well. So she did it for me. Sarah also did it for me. You know, her emotions when she was saying, Kola, I can't marry you. You know, that kind of like pulled a string, because I don't want to touch base on that, but it actually pulled a string in my heart. And also when she was having that one-to-one talk with her mom, that her husband to be beats her. You know, we mothers, we should always have a chance to have such conversations with our children, especially our female ones. You know, if they are willing to speak to us, don't force them into a relationship they don't want to go into just because there's going to be financial benefits for the family in it. That's a lesson. And like I said, Sarah and Uche Jumbo, both of them killed it for me. And then what went fine was, I love the mixture of, you know, the native outfit, the outfit that the bride was wearing, that Sarah was wearing, she killed it for me. I love all of her outfits. However, I love some of Katie Henshaw's outfits, but then why are they trying to bring Bridgerton into this, like dressing of Bridgerton into this? Some of her outfit mimics some of the outfit in Bridgerton, and I don't really fancy that. And then I love some of her few native attires, and I love her stoned face. Like all those rich mothers, they're always like that. I remember when I was in secondary school, there's one boy like that his parents are rich. Anytime the parents drop him at school like this, his mom is always with her eyes. She's always so why are rich mothers like that, you know? So Kate Henshaw killed it for me, and let's say 80% of her outfit were really good, and 20 was the one that was giving me the vibe of Bridgerton, which I'm not quite keen about. In total, the movie is actually worth watching due to the lessons I've mentioned in this video that I learned from watching the video. So I would recommend this movie to you to go watch it. With this one, they killed it. It's a huge project. They invested in it. They spent in it. I mean, it was quality and the picture was crisp. So it's something you should watch. I recommend you go watch it. So if you agree with all I've mentioned in this video about Blood Sisters, why don't you drop a comment in the comment section? If you have watched it, what did you think? What lessons also did you learn? Pop them in the comment section as well. And if you have watched this video up until right now and you're yet to subscribe to my channel, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Okay, go on, press that like button, drop a comment as always, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and beside that subscribe button there's a bell. Just click on it, bagam. It will notify you anytime I upload another video. And don't forget to share this amazing lesson and tips on this movie that I've just shared with you. And for those of you who have not watched it, I beg you, if I've burst the bubble for you, but is watching. Okay, go watch it and come, let's chat in the comment section. Catch you later. Bye.